Hola amigos, Dr. Labrunicki. Today we're going to take a look at the second part of a series that I've created to help you be successful on the AP Spanish Language and Culture exam. In today's lesson we're going to take a look at the interpretive communication aspect that involves 65 multiple choice questions and about an hour and a half of the exam. So this first part of the exam, section 1, parts A and B, and it can be abbreviated MCQ for multiple choice questions, makes up 50% of your overall AP Spanish Language and Culture exam score. There's going to be 65 multiple choice questions with 4 responses to choose from, and it will take you 95 minutes to complete this section. There's actually 3 parts to it. There's a print text where you're practicing reading. There's a print and audio text where you read and then listen and then answer multiple choice questions. And then there's an audio section where you just listen and then from there answer multiple choice questions. And for each of the listening portions, they'll play that portion twice for you on the exam. All right, let's take a look at this broken down a little bit more in depth. All right, my helpful hint for today is when you come to the multiple choice questions, first read those, preview those, and then do the reading. That's going to allow you to know what you're looking for as you read. And then the last step is to go back and answer the question. So if you follow that format, that's going to make the most efficient use of your time. And the articles are going to be authentic. And so what you want to do as you're practicing for this is read authentic articles. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you a way that you can practice your reading skills. Okay, here's 5 ways that you can practice reading in Spanish. On the first one, there's a practice exam called the nationalspanishexam.org. And at this, when you go to that website, then click on exam preparation, then past exams, and then there's a portion where you can practice reading and also listening. And there's short clips, maybe about 30 seconds. You can play it as many times as you want, and then practice those multiple choice questions. So it's another site that's very similar to the AP site, and you can practice there. Up next, practice reading authentic Spanish books. Check out your local library or even your school library. And then number 3, children's books. So they seem like they might be pretty simple, but there's pictures that can help you as well. And as you're reading that, there's going to be vocab that you're going to be able to pick up, even though it does seem like a simple level. And the other thing, if you're familiar with some of the stories, you're going to see how they translate between the 2 languages. All right, up next, another way is magazines. What's cool about magazines are actually the advertisements. In the advertisements, there's a lot of different ways that you can practice your grammar. And then also there's a picture and then a short phrase that's trying to capture your attention. And then another way that you can practice reading is with online newspapers. A couple examples here: elpaís.com, nacion.com, crhoy.com. And as you're reading these, you might want to answer the questions who, what, why, when, where, how. And those could be some ways that you can practice. All right, our next helpful hint is, as you're practicing reading, create a list of vocab words. And now in lesson number 7 of this 8-part series, I'm going to provide you with some vocab words that I've come across as I've gleaned the tests. But also keep track of your own vocab list that you're learning, study them. So when it comes down to reading comprehension, it's about 90% vocabulary knowledge. So if you know the words, you're going to be able to understand the reading. If you don't know the words, it's going to be kind of tricky. So create your own list, study the words. Okay, and then here I've come up with 5 ways to help you practice your listening. Here's another helpful site. It's called SpanishListening.org. And the cool thing about this site is you can break it down by theme, country, and that's what I like to do is for the country, because oftentimes on the AP test, they might pick some countries that you're not familiar with the dialect. They might pick Spain or Cuba or Argentina, and this way you can practice listening to people from different regions and practice listening to their dialects. So I'd say practice that site, and then there's short clips about 30 seconds, and there's a quiz that you can take with some multiple choice questions, so that's a good practice there. Another way, Spanish music. There's all kinds of music that you can listen to, authentic music or crossover where they've got Spanish and English versions of the songs. Find something that you like. You can look at the lyrics and look at the videos, or just listen to it in the background as you work and let the music soak in. Another way, movies in Spanish. So a lot of people like to watch movies. Well, just set the audio to Spanish, and you can set the subtitles to English or Spanish, whatever you prefer. And it's another good way to practice vocab, hear authentic native speakers, listen to the grammar in context and vocab in context. And so try listening to movies, watching movies in Spanish. Another one, immerse yourself. So you can do that here in the United States. You can go to restaurants, places where people speak Spanish, try out a church service, or if you have a chance to travel to a foreign country, just try and practice the language. And the last one, check out news and weather. A lot of online news and weather sites, or even on YouTube you can practice. And the cool thing about that is these people are going to be speaking at a faster rate, so you can practice that. They've got a lot of information that they want to get out to you in a short amount of time. And then also the different regions, they've got different cultural elements that they're talking about, or different weather that pertain to different places. So check out those to practice your listening skills. And my helpful hint is, when you're taking the test and doing the listening portion, make sure that you're taking notes. So they'll play the recording for you 2 times, but then after that, if you didn't take notes, you'd have to refer back to it from your memory. But if you got everything written down that you heard and listened to, then that's going to be a big help for you. All right, so that's it for today's lesson. Up next, we're going to take a look at some free response. And those are the email reply, persuasive essay, conversation, and the cultural comparison. And then after that, I've got some vocab that's going to help and exam tips to round it out. Hopefully this information has been helpful for you to be successful on the AP test. And maybe after you take the test, come back and jot down some comments about what helped you or what didn't help you or what things could have helped you. All right, adios. Thanks for watching Learning Spanish with Dr. L. Remember that subscribing gives you free access to all my videos. Y gracias por mirar y buena suerte en el examen de AP. Ciao.